Hi, my name is Jessica. I'm a junior docent at the Staten Island Zoo, and today I'm going to be talking about three banded armadillos. So, this right here is Teeny. He is 4 years old, which makes him still a baby. They typically live 12 to 14 years, but can live up to 20 in captivity. In the wild, these guys live in South America, in particular parts of Bolivia, Paraguay, and Argentina. They like grassy or marshy areas. These guys are mostly nocturnal, but you can see them out during the day. In terms of what they eat, they are mostly insectivores. Ants, termites, beetle larvae would be their main diet. If you see right here, Teeny has these long front claws. That's what helps them dig in the dirt to find their food, and they're also incredibly strong. So they're able to walk on those claws, which essentially means they're walking on their tippy toes. They will also eat fruits and vegetables whenever they're available. In terms of finding their food, their strongest sense is their sense of smell. You can see he's using that sense of smell right now. But another sense they have is they have these hairs on their stomach, and those allow them to sense their surroundings and what's underneath them, so any prey or objects underneath them, they're able to sense with that. So we've gone over what they eat, now moving over to what eats them. So their main predator, jaguars, coyotes, and large birds of prey. Their main defense mechanism, you can see it here, is to roll into a ball. So they have this heavily armored shell, which is actually made of keratin, so the same stuff as your fingernails and your hair. And you can see his head and tail fit together kind of like a puzzle piece. So these guys are the only armadillos that can fully close up into a ball. So they have that full protection there. Unfortunately, this does in a way make them more vulnerable because they are stationary in this form, so it's a lot easier to catch them. So in terms of conservation, these guys' IUCN status is vulnerable. The main threats against them are human poaching for food, the pet trade, or sometimes to collect their scoots, and habitat loss, because habitat for them is being cleared for agricultural purposes. Climate change is also an issue for these guys because as the weather changes, it pushes them out of their normal territory into new ones, which puts pressure on the insect populations there and puts them into competitions with predators that already live there. Now, it's important that we do everything we can to help save them because they have a very important ecological role, which is to keep down the insect populations and provide a food source for the predators I mentioned earlier. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned a little something about three-banded armadillos.